What's up, family? Welcome back to For the Kingdom podcast. It's your girl, Corin.
And Faith.
We're talking on idolatry, culture, hustle culture, and kind of how that, in comparison, and how that all affects us as people individually. And it's kind of changed our view of how we view ourselves with idolatry, and just kind of the things that, some of the things we wrote down and said, it's different. So we want to kind of expound on that and why it's different, what kind of resonate with us. So this is going to be very authentic and raw, if you will.
Raw, real.
Yes.
What Mike Todd say? H-O-T, hot, open, and transparent. No, honest, open, transparent.
That's good. So anything you want to start off with? What was something that maybe changed your mind?
I will say the whole, like talking to Auntie and everything, the whole having balance when it comes to this idolatry thing. Like, yes, I want to be grateful of what I have, but I also can look at people who have things I may want. I can see inspiration instead of idolizing them. Like, make some goals from seeing what this person has. Like, this is what I want to do for myself. It doesn't have to be the exact same thing,
right?
But I can challenge myself. I can expect greater from God and put in the work behind it to reach that. Mine's
kind of similar to what you said at the end about how I kind of viewed hustle culture equivalent to idolatry in some ways. Like, looking at hustle culture like you're burnt out, you're always doing something. And hustle culture is not always bad. It can have its perks as long as, like you said, it's kind of a balance there. And understanding that it doesn't turn into idolatry just because you're working hard. Because sometimes it's things that are in you that need to come out and produce. And you're just working hard at it and you're dedicated to it. So dedication doesn't automatically mean idolatry. So
what I think is just doing too much, it may not be that for you.
Right.
That for me it is, but it doesn't have to be that.
So that definitely changed our perspective, guys. That's a good thing. So I heard you got a couple things maybe that you want to share.
I mean,
what's our talk
this
about?
Is for the kingdom and all. You know, we got to talk about the Bible.
Got to see it through, Craig.
Okay, so the whole foundation with this whole idolatry thing, we've heard it. You know, the 10 Commandments. You know, thou shalt not have an image.
Have no other gods before me.
Yes. But when you look at the story in, I think it's Exodus, how, long story short, God led the Israelites through the delivered them from slavery. Part the Red Sea, everything. Moses up on the mountain
praying. Praying his lungs out. Man.
The Israelites said, paraphrase it, okay, Moses must be dead. So we need a statue. Fear. Impatience. Fear of the unknown.
Yes.
So Aaron made a golden calf and everything. They started worshiping that instead of God.
Aaron.
Hey.
Yes. Hey.
Yeah. And, you know, a lot of people, we love to just like, that's an idol. Don't have an idol. Okay, but imagine how God felt about that. I try to look at the deeper meaning of it. I just delivered y'all from slavery for 40 years?
Was it yeah, I think.
And like, I loved you so much. I didn't want you to stay in that. Split the Red Sea. You gonna do that?
Yeah.
And it applies to me today.
Hello, me too.
Stuff, relationships, idolizing that, going back to things God told me to stay out of. Yeah.
I think I would add to that, like, I think the scripture, don't despise humble beginnings. You know, like sometimes I think you mentioned this last episode, you can focus so much on what you don't have that the things that you do have right now, cultivating that. And so I think that can kind of go into what you're saying about just not being a good steward of what you have and not idolizing something bigger when you're not even ready for it. Yeah. So, yeah.
But honestly, though, we are human.
We are. Yeah.
And I'm trying to put myself in their shoes. Moses been gone a month. He must be dead. You know.
He might be.
Mm-hmm. And you're so used to having Moses. Once he gone, it's like, oh, we got to find the next thing.
Yes.
I thought about something for the first time. Is it possible that was the gold statue what they built?
Golden calf.
Okay.
Were they treating Moses perhaps as they were treating the calf? If they needed a calf, that meant they never saw God. If they needed Moses, needed Moses there, and his presence is gone, that means they needed to see a thing to see God instead of seeing God.
That's good.
They missed God completely because they kept seeing Moses.
Yep.
And they never saw God.
You might need a mic.
Need a mic. Ain't no mic.
A podium, something.
Need a cordless.
Yeah.
God just gave me that. That's the first time I
Holy Spirit cooking.
She ate that
That's
up.
good.
She ate that up.
So that was the whole thing with the pagan, with the statue, is that it was Moses at first. And when Moses left, they're like, wait a minute, I need something.
I got something tangible.
I needed something tangible.
Yeah.
And they never saw the God they never saw God within. Like, no, God.
That's good.
The vessel isn't Moses. The vessel is God.
Yeah, that makes
That's
me think
good.
of like churches now, though. You know, like how and pastors are, shepherd over the flock, but how you can sometimes put you can put God in the pastor and make it seem like you can be so focused on, okay, well, if they say this, it needs to be this way, but not having your own relationship with God to where everything has to move through that person in order for you to hear God. But it's really, I think pastors operate in a way where they feed us, they give what God has given us, but it's our job to go home and what we do outside the building and to cultivate that with God.
No God for
and so
yourself.
that's a really good point. What? Oh, he teaches that. Yes. You have to have that because, even my relationship with God, growing in it, I listened to my pastor. He gave great words, things that helped me to prepare for even right now, where I'm at right now to build this relationship with God. But I still had to go home, pray, seek God, read my Bible for myself, ask God certain questions because my pastor's not going to know me the way God knows me. And God may give him revelations that apply to my life, but the wisdom to carry out that application, that's a whole different thing. So you still have to have that relationship with God, and you can't put God in that pastor or person because people can fail you too.
I was like that. The only time I'm in the word or hear the word Sundays, Wednesdays, and I have enough for myself. That's why when those hard times did come up,
yes. And that's not to say, I want to preface, that's not to say that God cannot use your pastor or people around you to give you a word or something that's for you. But the praising of those people in the way that you're not going to seek God, that leads to you trying to find God in other things or people.
Why are you making me think about this? Even like if my pastor went on vacation, pastor I ain't going to church.
Hello? Been there.
So God can't speak to the other ministers, the other panel.
But yes, that's a real thing.
It is.
Hello?
I have a question. So are you willing or no? Do you have the courage to stand on what God is telling you if someone you respect is saying, God told me to tell you this? Do you have the courage to say, well, God didn't tell me to do that? Or maybe you don't say it like that, but
right.
I'm waiting on God.
I'm going to pray on that. I think, yes, now. I haven't always been that way. I think, like, even with people I love dearly, like my dad, somebody like that, he may tell me, God is telling me to tell you X, Y, and Z. And I'm going to respect him enough to listen to it, but I'm also going to take it to God and say, God, okay, if this is what you're saying to me, okay, how do I need to navigate that? Because God could be using that person, but you still need, like I said, the wisdom of how to carry out certain things. Just because you get the word, how do you carry out the word? And so I think that's kind of the focal thing for me. But I think I would definitely say I'm gonna pray on that.
Especially if it's something I don't want to do.
Right.
Like
that's fair. That's
the whole thing with my mama. Like, you need to. Hey, this guy, he's gonna be a doctor. God ain't told me that. And I genuinely wasn't attracted, so it was easy to say that.
It's easy to say no to the things that you don't.
But like, God say, hey, God is telling me you're gonna be single for the rest of your.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
I don't know.
No
about
habla inglés.
You know, and you have to be mindful too, because I think I've missed God at some points, and so people are subject to missing God sometimes. Not all the time.
We missed something here.
Okay.
One of you said, God, God, what if God told you to be single?
I think it was faith.
Right? But would God tell you that? Like, I guess, what voice are you hearing?
Well, technically you can, because he told Paul to.
And Jesus.
You can.
No, I'm not saying that. Wait, I'm not saying that won't come. But I'm saying,
Lord, please. God forbid.
Forbid. If you don't do nothing else for me, I need that right now.
I need that.
That's not how I meant it. What I'm wanting to, my intent was to point out that you have to know the voice.
Yes.
His sheep. No,
The sheep know his voice and they follow. Yeah.
I ain't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
What that woman say? That black woman? Did she say that?
Well, I didn't hear
She's
that.
like, yeah, she driving his car, or he driving her car to work. I ain't hear that. It was something like that.
God, if that's the last thing you do for me.
Hanging at the
I just
passenger
need,
side.
yeah. Hopefully that's not my portion.
Don't let me scare y'all. I mean, I'm just...
Right.
We need to have like
that's
a
a whole other
conversation
on that. Yeah.
Like if you want, I
Ooh,
don't know. I've heard
if
people
God
say,
tell you no,
What's the difference in going...
ooh.
not yet, N-O-T.
What's the difference going all the way through college, getting a degree, go to work on Wall Street, get a high-paying job, then God said, I want you to go to India for ministry and let all that go.
But clearly it was something that you learned in school that you're going to use in India.
That would be my fifth thought.
That was good.
Yeah, maybe 10.
I was just trying to find good.
That would not be the first thought.
Girl.
Yeah.
Well, my first thought, we drop all this?
Did
That's
I
the first
Did
one.
I eat Indian last night?
Y'all was talking about Bible stories. One of the patriarchs, one of the anchors of our religion, he said, take your family, leave your mother and father, go to a
He
land, I'm gonna show
did.
you. I ain't gonna even tell you where you're going. You just go when you get there, I'll tell you there.
Dude.
Ooh, goodness gracious.
Abraham. Yeah.
Speaking of him, he actually on my list. Were you about to say something? With you? Go
We're talking
ahead.
about Bible stories.
Abraham and
So I'm gonna
Sarah.
say technically he can.
He can.
I just pray he don't.
Well, finish your thought.
But he can, but I pray you don't,
Finish
Lord.
your thought, Auntie. What you were saying about that? If he...
Oh, no,
If God asked
it was
you-
just making sure. I know sometimes, we talk about the mental health, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes negative thoughts
Mm-hmm.
can take or can consume you, consume a person.
Definitely.
That's why I wanted to make sure that it was noted at that moment that you have to know the voice.
Yes.
Because
First,
sometimes
yeah.
it's a negative thought.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's when you have to know yourself and know God
Mm-hmm.
to also know which thought to listen to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Even with
just
other
kinda
people.
wanted to just test this.
Even with other people, like some people are just bleeding because that's what they got going on. They want
and they
you
put
to be
on
in
you,
that same,
yeah. Which is very important. I know I've heard a lot of times people have asked me, like, how do you know the voice of the Lord, or how do you know He's talking
I've
to you?
asked her that.
Definitely. Well, you are part of the many, or a couple, but I would definitely say reading your word. You've got to read your word to know what He would say, because like Auntie said, you can hear a lot of voices, and sometimes I'm in prayer and I'm like, God, is that you or me? Like, is this what I
times.
want? Like, is this you agreeing and saying, okay, yes, this is what I want for you, or is this my thoughts overriding and saying, God, I just really want this thing, hope you say yes. So you gotta know, like, definitely bring your word, because most of the time I will say this, I know it's the voice of the Lord when it goes against my flesh. When it goes against, like, okay, God, I may really want something, or I'm praying about something. And I may hear, not yet. I didn't hear that. Lord, I'm going to ask again. Did you say that, or is that me? Like, I think things like that, you know, can help you kind of navigate, okay, this is God, because God's not going to agree with what you say. And in fact, it's probably a lot of things he's not going to agree with, because it's coming from just this natural side. And it's not that your desires are bad, but God sees the full picture and what that looks like. And he may want to take you through different steps before you get there. So you got to be willing to try to kind of trust his process on that. But it's not easy to trust that process, but it's necessary.
You remind me of how some people say, you know, that a married man is their husband. God told me that's my husband. He didn't hold marriage. If God is against adultery in the word, why would he tell you that? So that's an example of knowing the word, you'll know his voice. God didn't
Some things don't, you know, require prayer. You get what I'm saying? Some things, it's like, if your stomach is growling, I don't need to pray, am I hungry or not?
Don't ask God if you need to brush your teeth.
You get what I'm saying? Or I need to take a shower today. Yes, please. Do that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So some things are just common sense and wisdom that you pick up along the way, that I know I need to do this. But, you know, so yeah.
Now, Abraham and Sarah.
Let's talk about it.
It's Isaac, the promise. That's a good thing, but you see what it took to get there. Like, God told Abraham that, first of all, Abraham and Sarah, about 2,000 years old. No, like 100. And God told Abraham that Sarah would give him a son.
Yes.
So Sarah got a little impatient, and she told her maid servant, their maid, to go sleep with Abraham. Abraham was like, all right. You did twice. You got it, boss. And the maid got pregnant and had Ishmael.
Yeah.
So once she had her, she started mistreating Sarah. So you see how, like, you want a son so bad that you'll, like, get out of God's will, make your own plan up, and now you're getting mistreated by a woman.
Yeah.
You gotta be real down bad to want your husband to sleep with somebody else.
Hello?
Just to get.
I'm gonna take up for Abraham.
Of course. Of course.
It wasn't his idea.
He could have said
No.
But he could have said.
He doesn't know we're going to wait.
Well, she dressed it up. She said, my handmaid not have a baby. We'll call it ours.
But he could have said, no, that's not what God told us to do.
Which
God told, he didn't say her, he said you.
So they have every time they have God out.
Which goes with Adam and Eve, because a lot of people blame Eve, but Adam the man, no.
True that.
God was looking for Adam. They didn't fall till Adam ate. So,
For the audience to know, I'm the only male in the room.
side note, you see how, like, the power of, like, a woman to a man?
Yeah.
If you idolize a relationship, you willing to do stuff that you probably shouldn't do.
Yeah.
If you idolize it.
Yep.
So to piggyback on part one, what is God telling you?
Right.
If each person started and stuck and stayed, what is God telling me? None of this would have happened.
Nothing.
Right.
Nada.
God
Naka.
didn't tell
Hello.
Sarah to help. He didn't tell Abraham to say yes. He said, this is how I'm going
Right.
to do it.
Right.
And both of them said, well, we're going to do it this way. Well, she said, this is free.
Now you snotting
And
crying.
now you just start this whole thing.
Yep.
A battle in the womb.
So when Hagar walk around being on private, I'm pregnant now.
I'm pregnant.
Sarah did it to herself.
Okay.
She
did.
She was already mistreating her, right? And then, now, you can't have no baby. She would have never done that.
Right.
Had she not?
Yep.
And then it was like, now you know my man.
Hello.
You know him.
That would have ticked me off. Especially I see you start showing. Ooh.
And then, you know,
And then my husband, you going to doing that? You
Double
say
homicide.
yes?
but
No, I'm playing.
everybody, and Hagar just like,
It was her idea.
I'm playing.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
And now you mad.
I don't know. Hagar, I guess maybe it's a Hagar. Maybe her wrong was like retaliated against Sarah. If she had just chilled out,
Right,
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
That's true.
It
That's true.
wasn't retaliation. She was prideful, and I'm the one in the house now.
that's.
I'm getting it.
But I think that's the retaliation of you
Giving them the goods.
Oh, that's why I was like, oh,
And that would've did me, yeah.
Now I'm more of a woman. Like, so if she had just shut up,
Yep.
Basically, yeah.
not necessarily shut up, but if she had just shut up, like, you know what, Sarah, it's Ivy.
Right.
She could have played different too, like, you know what,
Sister wife.
If she had just played, she could have played the role of like, it's our. No,
Gotta run the game.
Yes. It's our belly.
Exactly.
Our belly.
Yeah.
It would've changed
No. She had to go in. I'm the.
Mm-hmm.
So
Man.
each person, if
I coulda
they had
did
just
that.
did what they was supposed
My God,
to do,
today.
none
Yeah.
of this.
Wave off.
And they had to put so much more effort into doing it their way. Like, God, you could have just kept on hanky panking. You trying to make arrangements.
Make some arrangements. Yeah.
I'm trying to hold my ears because I don't want to hear y'all.
Girl.
Nah, friend. I don't
But
know what
no.
she
They
did.
could have.
Right.
She's like,
This.
you know, I'm about to go to the market.
Yeah,
They
let me
can have
go
during this time.
do some wheat.
But I'm saying, like, as my husband, you going? Like,
She offered it.
I get it, but you
Men
still
are
supposed to say
physical
no.
creatures.
No, she was supposed to stay out of it and just been an old lady having a baby.
I agree with that.
So
Yes.
just for the record, Adam should have said no.
Yes.
Okay,
And Eve
I'm
should
just
have.
asking.
And Eve should have said no too. Eve should
That's-
have like,
Yeah.
God said no.
So we not.
If everybody had said, "This is not what God told me to do," if everybody had had just a little bit of courage and said, "This is not no faith.
Mm-hmm.
This is not what He said.
Mm-hmm.
God told me to do this," we would have never.
And you waited that long.
Each person isn't innocent. Through each
Right.
part of it, it's like that's why I said, "What is God telling you?"
Yeah.
You don't have to point the finger. If what did God tell you to do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, just for the record, since we're talking about our story,
Oh.
Oh Lordy.
Miriam got herself in trouble for running her mouth.
You funny.
So she said, "How come God can't talk to me? How come He always got to talk to Moses?"
What she get?
She got nervous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just stay outside the tent there for a while.
Unclean.
And so
God,
to the
today.
point, I think the point of that is God was talking to her. He was just telling her something different than what He was saying to Moses. She just wanted Moses' message.
Hello.
Y'all want to keep it going? I will ascend to the highest. I
Hello.
will be like God.
Uh-oh.
You already an angel, the most beautiful angel.
Had everything.
Had everything. Musician, you over the music.
Ooh, you wanted more than that, though.
We went
So
jewelry.
let's bring that back. So how does this relate to idolatry and like what we was talking about? Like God has given you all these things,
Ooh, and you want
and
more.
now you want somebody else's.
Greed.
Yep, you want more.
Greedy.
So how I know we paint this picture of Lucifer and all of that, but in that one example, is that not exactly what we do when
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. Like
Yeah.
you're the most beautiful angel that God created. Like,
we compare? Like I done made you smart, you can write
Woo,
songs,
beautiful,
Yes.
handsome.
and you want to go sing. Your gift is not singing. Your gift is writing. Your gift is this, but you trying to be this over here. I want you over here.
and look at how it ended. Kicked out. Like, amen.
I think as humans, we have this thought that we can become God in that sense. Like we can,
Or our
what
plan
we
is
know
better.
is what we know is better than what God knows, and it always leads us back to what we're talking about right now.
Worse than where we were before. Now you don't got nothing. You ain't
You
even
don't
an
have
angel no more.
anything.
You angel of
Hell, just saying. You ain't even an angel no more. Hades, yes.
yeah, Hades, Sheol.
These are that was a good example. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Y'all couldn't with Greece tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
Hot grease. Now, one of our favorites, most mentioned probably, King Solomon.
Uh-oh.
he's a man of many
Women.
Yes. He had 700 was it wives or
And 300 concubines.
what can you do with that? That's what I've always wondered.
You
like,
can do a
what-
lot.
Well, you can do a lot, but why would you want to do a lot that much? That's what I'm
God, he already
a lot.
had a wife. Already had a wife. God said, don't marry this group because they're going to turn your heart away from me. There was a reason he said not to do it. What did he do?
Still win.
Still went for it.
But I'm saying you
And
already
his-
have
and what happened?
700 though.
He had, like
But you know
Pharaoh.
what?
What was Pharaoh's something? Somebody's daughter.
Pharaoh had a bunch.
Yeah, he had
somebody. He had a wife.
700 wives, 300 concubines. So he had 1,000 women. He was rich. He had enough money to make a house for all of them. You know, so his mentality and greed, and it was off the charts. But also his sin was off the charts because just like one of the whole city, do not marry these women because they'll turn your heart from you. He did the opposite. He married a bunch of them. He told them to marry one. He married a bunch of them.
And then it just...
Some of it was for strategic, diplomatic reasons. If I marry a woman from this nation, her daddy, which is the king or whatever, he won't fight against me because he'll be my dad-in-law. That's still getting done. So,
dang, on natural mindset, that is kind of smart.
It is.
a concubine actually did the services of a wife, but she wasn't really his wife.
We have a couple names for that.
Every time, every time I hear concubine, I think about the episode of Martin when Gina, the African man came.
And Mary they got married. That's Martin. That's our show. That's our show.
Chat GPT and look up the definition of concubine. She lived in a house like the wife. Only she was there for one thing: to keep him from going to the Yoo-hoo place.
But literally, what God said, what happened. They turned his heart away from God. So,
but you know, start bringing those little idols. Y'all talking about idols? They start bringing them little statues in the house.
And I wonder, what was it? Did he idolize romance or relationship, or did he just want to avoid fighting with those other nations?
It's a combination of a lot of it. He loves women now.
I even see that. I was gonna say this for the next episode, but
he did wisdom wrong. He didn't do all of them that way, but some of it was for diplomatic reasons. Your dad-in-law ain't gonna fight against you if his daughter over in the house.
But he got the king will know they can beat everybody.
Right. So you got all the wisdom in the world.
Lost faith
and then use it though.
Yeah.
Right.
And that what made it even badder, made him worse because God held it against him because he did the opposite of what I told you to do. But see, his dad had 9 wives, so back in those days, God allowed men to have multiple wives, which it wasn't right, but he allowed them to have. I was
free will.
A long time ago when I first started teaching. If I lived back then, would I have more than one wife? Since my wife watching this, I'm taking the pill.
Y'all heard it here first.
You can even see it today though, like with Neo. I think he was married.
Was it 3 of them? His 3
I think
girlfriends?
it was 3, and now I think it's 2, or maybe it was 4, and now it's 3.
Okay.
But literally, as much as my natural, my flesh want to say you low down, he said I just couldn't stop cheating on my wife, so I'm gonna have 3 girlfriends. But look at the root of that. He's talking about it like it's a disease. Like I could not stop cheating on my wife. What is he idolizing? Is it lust?
But you know what I was thinking about too, and this is going to be a conversation too, because some may say what I'm about to say doesn't really, or it can't be intertwined. But I was thinking about how, I think it was Paul in the book of Romans. He was saying that, I want to do good, but every time I want to do good, evil is present with me. And so later on, he was talking about how, but when he gave his life to Christ, or when he met Jesus, he was able to be freed from those things. But think about Solomon knew God, but we don't know the reason why he wanted to do those things. But do you think that, I guess at that point it would be someone just willingly choosing to go against their nature. Because when you're born again, that's no longer your nature, right? So think about Neo, he's saying he couldn't stop. I don't know what his relationship with God may be.
Probably all up in the mind. Your mind is telling you, really.
It's telling you to get what you need to get.
You can't just have one woman.
Right. So,
Well, and also when we think about these parables and things, there is point of time for that person's story. Meaning, it's no different than us going through life.
Hello.
And making
True.
a mistake,
Yes.
And
Yes.
somebody taking that mistake and making it into a story.
Yep.
Right? We all, each of
That's
us
true.
have those moments. So, point in that is we all make mistakes. None of us are exempt from sin. The thing is to work towards stopping or changing your behavior and redemption.
Yes.
You know, most of these stories didn't just stop at, you know, David having a man killed. He paid, it was a price for that.
Right.
You know, David still continued to do good things. So,
That's interesting.
everything that we say, everything is a reference point, right? Whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
So if you take that and use it, like, you know, even, you know, with Neo, who knows? It could be tomorrow, 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He may come and have a change of how you never know.
Absolutely.
I like how she brought that in. Like, I want to do right, but
Some people want to do right. You
I
know,
just thought it was
think, you know,
interesting how he said that. Like, I just couldn't stop. There's been many times in my life where I just can't give this up. Whether it was music.
It could be the piece of chicken.
Hello. Put down the plate.
We pointing, a lot of times too, I don't say this, we judge the sin.
Yeah.
But you ate 5 pieces of chicken. You ate a whole piece of.
And you was full off the second slice.
You weren't even full when you bought it. But you bought it. You weren't hungry, and you ate the whole thing. So it's what he that hath no sin cast the first stone.
Right.
So whatever an individual is working on, let that be their journey, and thank God it's not the one you going through.
Right. And look at yourself, how you can. Oh, I was like that too.
Right. Yeah.
It may not be 700 wives. It may be 7 places to go to corral.
Right.
Hey.
Big fat and short.
And you know, we always read those Bible stories and like, dang, like with the golden calf. Why y'all worshiping?
What's wrong with
Yeah,
y'all?
but we worship.
My phone was the calf at one point.
We worship smaller things.
Yeah.
So, and things that took less time. Talking about a month, he was gone for a month. Okay, so we do stuff after the first day or two.
And it's not just about like the things you used to do when you didn't have a relationship. When having a relationship and going back to something that God delivered me from.
That,
bro, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Because you knew better.
It's kind of like, I think of David when you say that, because he sinned, but he was quick to repent. Like his heart was always wanting to be near God. And I think that goes to what you're saying about how even when you're born again, you have that relationship with God and you fall short, what brings you back is your heart for God. And saying like, Lord, I know I messed up. I know like this isn't what you wanted from me, but knowing that I love you and you love me, we can, like Auntie said, the redemption aspect, that makes all the difference. So
it's a daily thing. Temptation is a daily, man.
Y'all,
yes, we have the power to overcome it, but it's a daily.
Y'all repent every day.
Multiple times throughout the day.
For even just how I think, I might never want to do something, but sometimes, you know how like they say intrusive thoughts, you just think about something and you like, Lord, forgive me.
You let the intrusive thoughts win.
Yes, oh, Lord, forgive me. You know, so
yeah,
that was rich, honey. It's good. You got anything else you want to add to that?
I think that was it. That was all my Bible stories. I had the Pharisees and the high priests. How like when Jesus was teaching and preaching, they were mad, talking about you blasphemer, all this stuff. Yeah.
Pharisees were.
They praying to be seen and all this stuff. Y'all don't even.
Yeah. We do that now.
Do we? Do I?
And we are non-denominational on this show, on this program. For being a minister of music, I go to a lot of churches, and I see this oratorial introduction that we give, raising, giving honor to God. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop because I don't want to offend nobody. But when the holier that we get, the more we want people to know that we're holy.
God first in the bio.
He's indeed last.
That's a good one.
Yes, indeed.
And we want to rate sin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all was talking about, and I'm gonna be quiet on this. Y'all was talking about Paul was talking about how each individual is part of the body.
Mm-hmm.
He compared it. He made it spiritual. Mm-hmm. Each person, either everybody the eye, everybody the mouth, everybody the nose, everybody the foot. When we work in unison together, I'm talking about a perfectly good body. Mm-hmm. We tend to, as body members, look and lessen another part. But I'm going to make it earthly now. Mess around and get complicated, constipated. Just shut up and just quit. You make everybody in that church sick. But once you get chronically constipated.
Hello? I saw a TikTok yesterday. I should have sent it to you. She said, yeah, you talking about you an atheist. Go to somebody else's house and stop at their toilet. I bet you call on God again.
So true.
You gonna call on God again.
I mean, that's the kind of team but yes. I understand where they come from. It gets
oh
wild.
my God.
You ladies talk about dating a lot, and you said that, and something else you said that made me think about this. We were talking about Michael Jackson movie, and that the young man was his relative, so he had a little bit of Michael in him, right? Mm-hmm. But he also had his mother. Well, I don't know who was his parent, but whatever side was on Michael, he had the other side too, and that DNA on both sides was the combination needed for that person to play that role, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So when you're talking about dating, it's important to make sure that you allow God to see who should be your partner. Yes. Mm-hmm. Because when it comes to making families and things like that, you are mixing the good old DNA, making a whole person. And it's very important to make sure you treat your womb like it is birthing a king or queen, because that's what it is. Now, can you get pregnant by somebody that God didn't see you?
Yes.
Absolutely. But what happens when you put the wrong ingredient in the cake? Put some salt where it should be sugar. And then you wonder why.
Spew you out.
Now I got to deal with Scooby-Doo.
Uh-huh.
And little Scooby. Because you weren't patient and you weren't protecting your mix.
That's good.
So in the comparison piece, when it comes to dating, when you think of your body as a true temple, have you let anybody in the temple? Come junk it up?
Or anything?
Junk up in your womb. Do it. Right? And that comes with the whole, with all the things.
Right.
So we just wanted to throw that in.
That was good.
That,
it was.
You know, in comparing, it starts with you. God, who am I supposed to be? I'm not feeling, I don't see it, but allow me to maybe see what I'm missing. Just, get me out of the way of me.
Right.
And when you do that, when you believe on that, then that mix of your temple, now you're breeding kings and queens.
Right.
Get me out of the way of me.
Now that doesn't mean that when we have these accidents that good things can't happen.
Right.
But we can be more intentional.
Right.
With how we move.
Be a good steward of what you're giving. Yeah, for sure. That was good.
What Kim Kardashian say? Don't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley.
Hello. That was good. Yeah, starting with yourself. Like, God, who am I?
It always
Yes.
You remember that?
Huh?
Who am I?
Where's it from?
Oh, y'all didn't play that?
No.
All right. Kindergarten.
I'm not cultured.
You're my memory.
Cultured. She has great memory, for sure.
Yeah.
Good.
Pros and cons to that.
More pros.
Yeah, pros.
All right.
Well,
that all we got?
I think so. I reckon.
All right, guys, that was another great episode. Thank you so much for tuning in to For the Kingdom podcast. We had a great time. Please make sure to check to keep up with us. Check out our socials and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, it's not personal. It's just Kingdom.